Hello Virgo, and welcome to your June 2018 monthly tarot reading. So I went ahead and took the liberty of picking the first card for you off of camera, and you have the fish card. So this is the card for your overall energy. And this is truly Virgo energy. So I'm going to go ahead and explain why. So the fish for this month, essentially you may feel as if too much is going on. You may be feeling a bit overwhelmed or overstimulated. There's too much movement, things are happening too fast, or it could be quite the opposite. You could be in a period of stagnation, of not doing anything, of just trying to find that peace and quiet. And in that, there's this antsy, almost itching feeling to get you to do something. Like you just can't keep still. So one or the other for you, Virgo, but basically getting too stressed because you're working too much or doing too much, or just so overwhelmed, or feeling antsy because you're not doing anything at all, which is typical Virgo feelings. And so that is going to be exemplified and amplified in this month. These are the energies serving you this month. So let's pick some more cards to see what is developing for you this month. At the least, what is being created for you. So we're picking court cards. Dropped a whole bunch. Hi, I'm Venus. Welcome to my channel. I drop cards every single reading. So we're just going to see what is developing for you, Virgo. So, right, we have Knight of Air. Perfect time for you to become intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. So, yep, like this card says, things are going to be happening at a great speed, but you need to take your time and carefully review your options. Don't jump into everything too fast, and if you find yourself in a rut, you will have creative solutions. But this Knight of Air is going for it, going with the flow, and just, you know, not wishing there were things to do when there's nothing to do, and not feeling too overwhelmed or anxious when there's a lot going on. This Knight of Air just goes with the flow, so you should try to do so as well. So let's see what could be blocking you from reaching this highly idealized version of the Knight of Air. And we have here the King of Water. Now, all the negative traits of this King of Water are what could potentially be blocking you from going with the flow, from relaxing, from letting the wind take you where it may be. So the King of Water is not naturally and normally trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. And it says, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, and charity work. So Virgo, some of you may be really emotional this month. Some of you may be dealing with a lot of emotions, perhaps nothing too traumatic or too horrifying, but just feeling very moody, very one way or the other every 5 seconds. And some of you are completely closed off, just the opposite. Some of you need to open your heart and mind to those around you, meaning you need to let people in, let people hold your heart for a while, let people hear your struggle. Sometimes earth signs have the tendency to take everything on by themselves and not tell anyone. So Virgo, you need to allow yourself to lean on other people. That is what's blocking you from going with the flow, okay? So, with that being said, we're going to see what is coming up for you this month. We're going to pull some mermaid cards to see what you could potentially be dealing with in terms of more energy, more challenges or situations, what could be shaping you this month. Okay, card fell right out. So we have Yamea, Grandmother Ocean, deal. So I actually don't know what this card means. I have never seen it before in my life. It's card number 34, so I'm going to go ahead and look it up for you. But since it's talking about Grandmother Ocean, something tells me ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. This is the card if it speaks to some of you in ways that it is currently not speaking to me. Let me read you a snippet of what it says. Oh, nope, I was right. It is about it. I should have just went with my instinct. Yep, so it's basically about connecting with ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. And since Virgo, you have a lot of trouble going with the flow, I think what this is saying is to release all your worries and concerns and your hopes and wishes to God, to the universe, to your higher self, to source, whatever it is you believe in, and start reconnecting with that ancient energy, with that ancient knowledge. The ancients knew something about the world that we didn't know. So maybe look into that. Look into meditation and look into being one with the rest of the universe. So essentially, tapping into the universal energies, finding your oneness in the center of all of these things will really put you at ease, Virgo. If you realize and remember that you are part of everything that is in our world, in our galaxy, you will feel less stressed out, less emotional, less crazy, like everything is happening at once. You'll feel less hectic. You need to go with the flow this month. That is the way of the fish, going where the stream, where the river takes them. And you being over emotional or too cold and analytical is blocking you. Do not judge anything that happens to you this month. Just go with the flow, reconnect with the ancient wisdom, the ancient source energy. Okay, remember your divinity and your place in this universe. You are not just a grain of sand, okay? You are the whole beach. So we have here a healing card for you. So we have the card rejection for some of you Virgos. And let's pick another one. And letting go. Okay. So some of you have been rejected previously in the past and still have not gotten over it. Some of you have been rejecting yourself, kind of hating on yourself, not loving yourself the way you should be loved, getting upset at everything you don't accomplish, at every little mistake you make. That is a form of rejecting yourself. And some of you have been rejected by your friends and family and peers, and perhaps you have been trying to do something over and over again, but people keep getting in your way and rejecting you and telling you no, you can't do it. And that is really taking a toll on you and how you see yourself. And you start to reject yourself too. So this card comes as a reminder that it doesn't matter what happens to you, what shapes you, what other people think of you, who rejects you, as long as you never reject yourself. Because the rejection of self cannot lead to anything good. So this card is a reminder that if you have been hating on yourself recently, to stop doing that. Now, this really ties in with the King of Water and emotions, because you may be letting other people get the best of you, which is creating this rejection of self energy. So again, Virgo, get out of your overthinking and overanalyzing and let go of this rejection of self. You have to fully accept yourself before anyone else can accept you. If you accepted and loved yourself 100%, you wouldn't be concerned with other people rejecting you because you are secure in yourself. And if you do not yet feel that, you have to thus build that within you. Now we also have this letting go card. So for some of you, this really does have to do with rejection in the past, letting go of whatever happened, whoever or whatever has rejected you. It is school season. I know a lot of you are graduating and moving on. So maybe some of you have gotten rejected for schools that you wanted to go, and now it's all about letting go and realizing that the universe has a higher path for you. Everything happens for a reason. You didn't get accepted by that person or that place or that thing because the universe has something bigger and better and more fulfilling for you. Trust and believe that and let go. And this also could mean, for some of you who it has nothing to do with the rejection, this could mean letting go of your own self-sabotaging thoughts and feelings. If you're constantly thinking about the bad or stressing or constantly in this negative inner monologue, you are consciously or unconsciously attracting more things to be negative about. That is the simple law of attraction. So letting go that which no longer serves you, whether it be thoughts, things, people, etc., etc. Cleansing all the toxicity from your life, okay? A fish can swim and go places, but how clean is the water you are swimming in, Virgo? So, we're going to pick, I'm going to pick a major arcana card for you to see what else is stirring in the pot. So let's see. So we have unity, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out like-minded friends. So this card is a good sign that the universe is really supporting you right now. Now is a great time, once again, this whole emotional thing, letting your friends help you, this is a great time to be reaching out if you don't have any friends, to start making friends with people who are like-minded, who share the same interests. This card also just suggests that you are becoming closer to the universe, and that is definitely true with this Yamaya, I have no idea, sorry, with this card, because it's about connecting to inner wisdom, connecting to the ancients, connecting to the ancient oversoul, the universe, God. And this card is all about unity. So Virgo, the energy is really potent for you to be connecting and diving back into divinity, reconnecting with divinity, and letting all your stress melt away, because by reconnecting with this divinity, you realize that you really have nothing to worry about, that you are safe and secure and supported, okay? So, unity, right, so the message becomes more and more clear as the more cards I pull. So we're going to pull one more, and then I will summarize and get the full picture together. Right. 10 of air. Everyone has been getting these 10s, especially this one. So 10 of air is all about the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and accept things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction, okay? So let's take it from the top. So right now, great time for you to be reconnecting with the universe. The universe is supporting you. The ancient wisdom, the ancient forces are helping you reconnect with it, because in doing so, you will clear yourself of this stress, of this anxiety, of this feeling, of this not feeling, of this feeling like you always need to be doing something, or of this feeling of being overwhelmed. By reconnecting with what is divine and realizing that in yourself, you will become more calm and able to handle things in your day-to-day life. Now, with that being said, rejection of self is also rejection of the divinity within yourself, which is probably why things aren't working out for you, because you're rejecting your own power. And then we have this letting go card, which could also just mean releasing all that no longer serves you, which can mean releasing everything that is holding you back from becoming the divine creator of your life that you are meant to be. Releasing everything that is hindering you, like the anxiety, like the stress, like the overwork, like the agitation. And this 10 of air is a beautiful, beautiful sign that everything you are going through right now, if it feels especially chaotic, it is a sign that It is the end of a chapter, and you are soon to be starting a new chapter. The old is coming to a close, so you're sort of going through a purging phase with these tens, okay, with the 10 of air. It's all about purging, letting go, clearing away the old, and sometimes clearing and changing and purging is painful. Sometimes it takes a long time, but you are starting a new chapter, a new beginning, and it is going to be more beautiful than the one you were in. You are bringing in newness to your life, okay? So swim through it, just keep swimming. As Dory once said, you are the fish in this situation. The fish doesn't worry about which direction to go or whether or not, the stock market is up or who's president. The fish doesn't care. The fish just keeps swimming. The fish goes with the flow, as does the Knight of Air, as do most air signs. They just go with the flow. But Virgo, you are too much in your head. So overall, the message is to get out of your head, get out of your emotions, stop overanalyzing, stop overthinking, and jumping to conclusions. Realize there is nothing but you, and you are the universe. And in that, you can allow yourself to let go of any negativity you feel, and with that you can finally come to accept yourself as a divine being on this planet, here to create your own life, okay? And with that, you will be ending this chapter and beginning anew. So hopefully you enjoyed this message. That is your June 2018 reading. Hopefully this was enlightening. I do wish you guys the best of luck, and I'll see you next time. Do leave me a like, a subscribe, maybe even a comment. Okay, bye. And let me focus on all the cards so you can see them clearly before I click out. Okay, bye for real now.